Good evening, guys. Welcome to round 3 of the SRA Gti challenge, all the way to Namibia this time round again. Correct way around, not as easy as everyone would think, but still a bit easier than what the reverse track was like. With me in studio, as always, Ryan Riddick. Ryan, welcome, and looking forward to this one.
Good evening, guys, and ladies as well. Yeah, definitely want to be looking out for and looking forward to watching it. Being a spectator for a change as well, definitely a change of pace.
Yeah, the cars already lining up on grid and getting onto the grid. They've done qualifying. Justin Davis taking pole. He has been creaming it all weekend. John Massou once again leading the championship there in second place. Melvin Gous, home track, third place. Fourth place, we've got Guy in that bright yellow and white Golf. Then a big surprise, Namibian driver Yannick Kutsia, all the way from Swakopmund, in only his second race on Tony Rust, home track as well, taking fifth place and pole position in Class C.
Yeah, absolutely spectacular drive this far, and plenty to come, and lots of improvement to make for everyone.
Well, the guys getting ready. Not too many guys showing up due to it being Easter weekend. So to the guys who actually showed up, a special thank you. And it's going to be a fantastic one. Very, very close racing to be suspected.
I think we might see a jump start.
I think there was one. We see Rion Schultz there getting slowly off the line. I'm going to go to the two lead cars immediately. Justin Davis there on the inside. John Massou on his outside. And then we see Melvin Gous and Guy side by side. Yannick Kutsia already looking for a way into Class A. He doesn't want to hang back. And we see Luciano Bonini there. Unfortunately, not too many practice laps that he got due to it being Easter weekend as well. So just trying to get some pace in there. And as they go up the back straight, it's still John Massou and Justin Davies side by side.
Yeah, and these two are going to have one hot battle. They've been going at it for a couple of races now and not backing out of it.
Yeah, I want to thank Peter Geldenhuis for the superb videos he's made for us. We're going to be using a lot of those videos. He's made plenty of them. And Ryan, you've seen them. Absolutely fantastic job there by Peter Geldenhuis, and a special thanks to him.
Indeed, very spectacular work there, and yeah, looking forward to seeing some more.
Oh, and a bit of contact there between Melvin Gous and John Massou. Justin Davis immediately putting a gap there, but now Justin Davis coming under pressure from Melvin Gous and Guy. Guy not hanging back, he is absolutely flying.
Yeah, John feeling a bit out of comfort for Tony Rust, but yeah, I'm sure he hasn't got quite the setup there yet for Tony Rust, but I'm sure he'll get used to it the more he gets going.
And Mark there on the inside, is he going to make the move? He's got the line. Melvin might get a better drive. The outside line we know is a bit quicker. This will allow John again to pull away. Now we know the Golf is a bit better mid-race, where the Polo tends to struggle. Now we've got two Golf, two Polos here. This should be an interesting one to watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Guy is already hot on the attack, and I think Melvin's going to have his workout out for it, because he's got to drive super hard to defend his current position.
And then in the background there we see Yannick Kutsia currently in 5th place and leading Class C behind him. Oh, and we see that Luciano Bonini has fallen back a bit, so he might have made a mistake through turn 2, and he's fallen back, so that has put Rion Schultz and I think that's Chris Foley.
Yeah.
Yes, those.
Yeah, Yannick Kutsia and Chris Foley ahead of him.
Ahead of him. Oh, I see. Luciano's still there, just behind him. So he hasn't lost 2 places, but in actual fact, he's lost 1 place.
Yeah, not too bad at the very least. But John under huge pressure. You can see very late on the brakes, and Melvin hard on the attack there.
Now John really pushing that Golf. He's feeling the pressure. Justin moving away every single lap and pulling away ever so slightly. Once he pulls that gap and these guys start icing, they're not going to be able to catch him. So he's playing it wisely at the moment. And Justin absolutely flying.
Oh, that's for sure. And I'm sure Guy knows that his cars are going to perform ever so slightly better towards the closing stages of the race. So he's letting Melvin go with it, hoping that it'll go.
Oh, massive bang there. Sorry for that. Don't know what that was. But we've had it before. It's usually when the polos shift up or down, you get that bang. And we see Melbourne trying to get their slip there now. Justin Davies pulling away. And look at Margai. Margai is not falling back. He is right up there. We're going to go to the rest of the dices in a bit. We just want to follow this one. Currently the closest dice at the moment. In the background there, we can also see Justin Davies. Not Justin Davies. Chris Foley coming under attack from Luciano. They're also side by side. We see Melvin and John Masu side by side. They're into turn one. We're going to drop to this one and quickly check this battle. It's Chris Foley and Luciano Bonini side by side. Luciano takes the position and moves up. Well, he doesn't move up a place because Chris is actually Class C. Luciano very frustrated with the handling of the car. And Melvin Gous and John Masu side by side still after turn one. Melvin now having taken the pass but going to the grass. This is going to allow John to get back at him. These guys are driving it to the wall at the moment.
John not in the preferred line at the moment, but would he go for an undercut? I'm sure. I want to know, but he's lined up for the next corner, so let's see what he makes of it.
John has got the inside there. Melvin trying on the outside line, trying to keep the momentum. And all of this is allowing Margai to catch up. They side by side. They are battling for the second position, not giving an inch.
And Margai's just going to get the slipstream and join up right up with him.
John lined up for the inside on Melvin Gous, and Margai also coming in very, very quickly now as they go down the main straight, 210 kilometers an hour, and they break on the 100 mark zone. Hard on the brakes. John's really sideways there. Melvin going for that. And look at Margai. Mark wants to put his nose in there.
Almost. That could have ended up in tears. But fortunately, all through cleanly, and great racing to continue.
Mark deciding to get out of this one a bit and see what happens here. We've seen these two guys get together previously through this corner. A lot of respect shown there, deciding they don't want to lose this one.
You could see Melvin being extra cautious, just tapping the brakes just to keep it a little bit backed off.
Oh, and Melvin, that is going to lose him a lot of time, but that's going to put Mark right on his rear bumper. So John getting 2 car lengths immediately. And we know as soon as John gets some air, he's going to pull away quick.
Well, Melvin closed up the gap under brakes there, so it's still all to play for. But Margai is definitely a lot closer for a bit more slipstream, and here's a battle coming.
So Margai is going to try and line up Melvin Gous. We know the Polo towards the midway does tend to go a bit slow on the tyres. And look at this, there's still 3 in a row. No one wants to give up. They're all fighting super hard here.
A Golf Mark 1 sandwich, and what a show.
Well, very interesting. Just behind them, we've got Yannick Coetzee leading Class C. Second race only, first time on Tony Russ here with us. And Luciano is catching up to him. So Luciano it seems like he's found some pace. And you can see he's starting to push the Polo now. But the car doesn't look all that happy, Ryan.
No, that for sure. And once the driver's confidence is just ever so slightly down, it has a huge effect as well. But I'm sure he will get to the grips of the circuit as well. Not an easy circuit to drive, and not an easy circuit to get around quickly. So hoping he finds his comfort zone quickly and makes up some lost ground.
We see Chris Foley. Chris Foley there in second place in his white Polo. And he is followed by Rion Schultz in third place in Class C in the SRA Simshop Polo.
And Rion is really pushing it. You could see in the last turn there he was super late on the brakes, slightly overcooking it, but really wanting to make up some ground.
We see the guys up front here. John slowly pulling away, Melvin falling back, and it looks like Mark is also falling back ever so slightly. So it seems like they've basically gone into a pattern now and just trying to see if someone makes a mistake and try and make up a position somewhere along the line. The pace is so hard and the cars are so close. The times, it's yeah.
In the meanwhile, Yannick Coetzee in the background doing an absolutely spectacular job. I think he's actually closing in on the pack of 3 there, and not wasting any time at trying to work his way up. And beautiful slide there.
Yeah, he's an old rally driver and actually drives one of the Class A7 Golf, so he knows how to go sideways. No, he's actually in the A7 Polo. Sorry, my bad there. So this is home territory to him and a familiar car to him.
Yeah, but real life and sim racing definitely two different worlds apart, but definitely very close indeed.
We see Peter Francis there looking after the Golf as ever, and running all on his own at the moment, getting used to the sim racing. Also quite a new driver, but doing a good job at it. And then in the background, just got a glimpse of it. It is Marvin Sampson and Christian Liebenberg fighting there for 5th place, I believe, in Class C.
Yeah, and it seems like they're both really hot at it and really giving each other a hard go here.
I mean, everybody is pushing as hard as they possibly can, and I think this is only the second time that Marvin is racing on Tony Rust, so it is not an easy track. It's narrow, it's bumpy. If you go off, it's gone. We see Christian Liebenberg there, also from Namibia. He is quite used to this track. A bit of a touch there between them,
but not too bad.
So go down towards the dip. This is a very tricky corner. You cut it too deep, you run into the barrier there, and it's game over.
So Marvin running it wide, and Christian makes full use of it, gaining some lost time. It's Christian Liebenberg hard on the attack here.
Currently,
and I think he's going to get the run up here.
This is currently the closest battle, so we're going to stick with this one for a bit. We will catch up. It looks like they are catching up to the guys up front for sure.
It definitely looks like that. And I don't know if there had been any previous contact involvements here, but...
Oh no! Bit of a lag spike there. Christian runs into the back of Marvin Sampson. Unfortunately, loses it on the main straight there. That is a big off, and that
is very unfortunate.
Will be the end of it for him in this dice. Unfortunately, we saw the lag spike there. Nothing that could be done to it. That is part of sim racing at times, and sadly for him, it bit him this time round.
That's the nature of sim racing, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll survive another day and get going at it again.
Well, back to the lead. Justin Davis, half a length, straight length ahead of the rest of the field.
There's no catching him.
If he doesn't make any kind of mistake, he's got to take it home. He's got to take yet another victory. He saw, he came, and he wants to conquer, and I do believe that's exactly what he's going to do.
And that said, he's only done a couple of Class A races with SRA, and he's absolutely creaming it, if I may put it that way. He's really showing his way.
He's found the grip of the Polo, the setup for the Polo, and putting it to good use at the moment. It's actually good to see that John is getting some pressure, because John has been absolutely uncatchable in the series, and now he's under a lot of pressure from Justin Davis.
Yeah, I don't know if there was too many Easter chocolates eaten, but I don't know if that's maybe just put on some extra kilos in the Golf though.
That or slight bubblers.
Anything's possible.
Well, you see, just at the moment, John Masood just maintaining that gap. He cannot catch Justin at the moment. Melvin cannot catch John, and my guy also starting to fall back ever so slightly. But in the background there, Yannick could see now coming under pressure from Luciano Bonini, who's picked up the pace and really getting to grips with the car now. So a good result there from Luciano, coming from way back and really catching up quick now.
No, that's for sure. And you can so much later on the brakes though. Wow.
He is absolutely pushing that Bonini electrical Polo, and Yanni is going to know about it. I know for a fact that Yanni asked if he can dice the higher class cars. We said yes, just don't stuff it up for them. He is a determined driver. He would like to go quicker, and he's also one of the drivers moving up to Class B for the next event.
Very clean through those through that bottom sweep. Such a difficult corner. You can see Yanni starting to drive a little bit defensively.
Very late.
Almost didn't make it.
That corner is not easy. Well. He hasn't lost all that much time. But amazingly, Yanni keeping up there with the Class A cars. He is, if you look at him, he's coming over the start finish now, and second place driver in Class C, I do believe, is Chris Foley at the moment.
Yeah.
No, something happened to Chris. Rion Schulz has actually moved up into second place in class. As you can, Rion coming down to turn 1 there, and Chris Foley only coming over the start-finish at the moment.
Yes, there might have been some driver error somewhere.
So somewhere along the line, Chris unfortunately going a bit wide, losing second place, and Rion's going to be smiling all the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of time to make up at this time in the race. But yeah, you can only get better and try and improve.
About 3/4 through the race, as I said earlier, the guy's starting to settle down. It looked like Jan had a bit of a light back there. So that makes it very difficult for Luciano to get right up to his rear bumper and really attack. He's got to play it ever so careful not to get into an incident, because that can cost him everything.
Indeed, and it's always one thing to bear in mind where other drivers are around the world, and where the servers run, to determine where you may expect possible lag issues. Not that there is a lot, but it's always a possibility, and always be aware about it.
Yeah, you could see us pushing really, really hard. You can see he knows Luciano is there, and he is not holding back. Luciano also not holding back, trying to catch up there. Back to the leader, Justin Davis. He is just pulling away every single lap. He's gone down into 108.8s. Jean Massou also thereabouts into the 108.8s, and Melvin Gous also hitting the 108.8s. But they've got no answers for Justin. He kept his head down from the word go, pull the gap, and he is maintaining that gap. He's in a happy place now, and if he continues like this, he is going to take the win here.
He's definitely well on his way. And just to answer what Kennel's there, yeah, it definitely is a lot more exciting than Gran Turismo. There is no comparison.
You can hear him very late on the break. He's still pushing though. He's not holding back. He knows one single mistake and the guys are going to be up on him. Sorry. And we see my guy there, the ever popular number 69. He picked that number, saying if he rolls, it still says 69. But touch wood, he's bent the golf, but he's never rolled it.
No, there are only a few that manages that, and that takes a special talent on its own to roll it.
Oh, and Melvin Gous going wide there. That was almost into the tires there. And this is going to lie. I think that the tires on the Polo are starting to wear away now, and Melvin knows he's going to come under pressure. So one more mistake like that, and Mark is going to be right there to take third place.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mark definitely makes use of an opportunity, and he's waiting for it.
Go back. Yeah, you can see Luciano is really struggling. There is some lag spikes there, and he doesn't want to get too close. He maintains the pace. He comes close, and then he backs off again. So a bit of an unfortunate event there for Luciano, but still getting some good points with a lot of the drivers not here, and that will be, at this stage of the championship, very important to him.
But yet they're not falling back from the drivers ahead, such as Mark Guy. They're keeping a consistent gap, and that's important to look at. And actually, their pace is really, really, really good.
If you look at the lap times, I mean, at the moment, these two guys are averaging quicker lap times than Mark Guy, whereas the top three, John and Melvin Gous, has both gone back into the 109s, low 109s, which is about the same as these guys. The only driver still running 108s is Justin Davis. He is averaging on a 108.9. He's absolutely flying.
And it's the one thing to also remember is when you've got nobody around you, is you can really focus at getting your line right, getting braking points right, and it is absolutely crucial to start memorizing these things. And what a confidence booster as well.
We see Rion Schulz there all on his own. He's going to be happy with second place, good points there. That will help him a lot in the championship, and he's just got to bring it to the end now. The guy's getting very, very close to the end. I do believe that Justin Davis is, Justin sliding it. He is on the last lap. That's for sure. We're going to follow Justin home. No close dices at the moment. Everybody just wanting to get home, get the cars refilled, new tires on, and then it's going to be, boom, ready for race 2.
And is it in Namibia?
And in Japan.
Yeah,
Oh,
Namibia.
Justin, don't mess it up on the last lap. We've seen that before.
But yeah, he's definitely taking a breather now. You can see that being a bit more relaxed and probably knowing that it's last step, I'm sure. Yeah, he's showboating around.
And then second place, well done there. John Massou crossing the line in second place. Second, Melvin Goes in third place. Margai, fantastic fourth place there. Well done to Yannick Coetzee, fifth place. Winner of Class C. And then Luciano Benini, not the best of events for him. He was not happy with the car. Taking fifth place in class and sixth place overall there.
Yeah, absolutely spectacular drive from both Yanni and Luciano. It's always good to have that challenge as well.
Rion Schulz there, second place in Class C. And Chris Foley then crossing the line just ahead of Marvin Sampson. So Chris Foley definitely running into some problems during the race, and he's just taken third, but only just. Marvin Sampson in fourth in Class C, and Christian Liebenberg fifth in Class C. Okay, guys.
Absolutely spectacular drive.
We're going to take, I'm just getting ready for Class 2, for Race 2, Class A, and after that we'll take a short 2-minute break before heading over to the Class B and C cars. That was actually 17 cars on grid, and fantastic racing there as well.
Yeah, I must say the Easter weekend did have quite an effect on available drivers this weekend. Catching myself out as well. But as you say, big thanks to those that participate and really make it well worthwhile.
Well, we see the guys lining up there, Ryan. Race 2. This should be a really good one. It's a reverse grid for the top 6 now. So we see Luciano there taking pole. Yannick Coetzee in second. Third place, Margai. Fourth place, Melvin Goes. Fifth place, John Massou. Sixth place, Justin Davies. Seventh place, Rion Schulz. Eighth place, Chris Foley. And ninth place, Karel de Bruin. He actually had a very, very quiet race in race 1.
I don't recall seeing him, to be quite honest.
It might be that he did not start. I did not picking up on the results there. So surely he came in late, or there was something not right on his side. But nonetheless, he's here. He's going to give it his all, and it should be a good race. And we see Mark Guy doing a jump start, getting teleported back to pits. Unfortunately there for him, that's going to take him out of the event completely.
They're off to a flying start.
And they are off, and we're going to go with Luciano Benini on the inside in the lead. Yannick Coetzee is going to try and attack immediately. Let's see what happens here. John Massou already on the attack. He's going for the inside of Melvin Goes there. And Justin Davies also not holding back. Melvin just shutting the door. We see Marvin Sampson sliding off there.
But Luciano very defensive very quickly and wanting to retain the lead position.
And Luciano in his happy place. He's going to push this car really, really hard. We see Yannick Coetzee getting under pressure there from Melvin Goes. Melvin getting pressure from John, and Justin Davies giving John pressure. So, just about getting on to that.
Luciano very, very late on the brakes there.
That's going to cost him. He's run wide. That's going to cost him probably a position or two. Melvin Goes immediately sees it going on the outside. Luciano, bit of an understeer. Yanni is not backing out, but now it's got John Massou to contend with, and that's not an easy guy to drive against. He is super fast and super good. He's going to see any mistake you make, and he's going to take advantage of it.
And that to add Justin Davies right on the heels there as well.
And we see Melvin going for a pass to Luciano. Is he going to make it inside line? Very tricky to brake late. They're really late on the brakes. You see the Palo sliding. And Yannick Coetzee as well, losing the rear end almost there. John Massou going for the undercut.
Oh, making good use of that.
Look at this. John Massou, Justin Davies, and Sorry, Yannick could see in a massive battle there. Up ahead it is Luciano Benini and Melvin Gou side by side. Oh, and a bit of contact there. Justin getting up in the air.
Doing some weed whacking there.
So Luciano not backing out. He is flying here. Melvin unable to get past him. Oh, and it looks like he touched the barriers there. Bit of contact between him and John. They are really driving hard. John wants... Oh, no. Just Luciano light on the brakes. Loses it there. Unfortunately.
That's a pity, but yeah, as we mentioned, race 1, that's a very tricky corner.
Unfortunately, just too late on the brakes, touched the grass and ran straight into tyre walls there. That is Tony Rust for you. It does bite and it bites hard. There is no runoff to recover. It's straight into the barriers. As we go a bit further back and look at Rion Schulz. Rion Schulz is now attacking Yannick Coetzee, so he's got his pace and he's flying. Yannick Coetzee leading Class C there. Rion Schulz in second in Class C. And Justin Davies trying to get back after he did one spectacular jump there.
Yeah, that's a jump that's very seldomly seen. But yeah, Rion doing absolutely spectacular. And Carl De Bruin as well, really hard on the attack and wants to follow Justin Davies through and try and get to him, follow and catch Rion.
Carl really pushing very, very hard. And
again,
that bang really deafens your ears. But anyway, yeah, unfortunately, and we see Tinai and Kubi there joining now. So he also had some issues, but he's joined the track. He's going to try and get some points. Margai just rotating.
Carl De Bruin is actually attacking Rion also.
He is attacking Rion, and they are super close in the championship, if I'm correct. And on the outside, is Rion going to let him pass? Is Carl going to go for the undercut? Very late on the brakes there.
Very, very late.
Side by side, they keep it safe, they keep it clean.
Carl,
and the Golf gets the run.
And they gave each other good room and wow, spectacular. The Golf wins that one out big time.
We see up ahead, Yannick Coetzee getting out of the way of Justin. He knows Justin is just so much faster and absolutely flying.
Rion really wants that position back and pushing too hard.
Running wide there, the Polos like to run the curves through there and you just lose massive amounts of time. But Carl De Bruin came in past him and he is pulling away. Now attacking Yannick Coetzee, so this should be a very interesting one.
That's going to develop very interesting. And he's there. We'll see what he makes of it down the main straight.
You see Justin David immediately pulling away. So he's actually got, if you look up ahead, he's up into third place. Melvin Gou, John Massou just crossing the start-finish line. Justin coming over it now. And then the Class C battle for first place. Yannick Coetzee, Carl De Bruin and Rion Schulz is still in there. If these guys start to battle, he's going to be right up there to attack.
That Golf Mark 1 super late on the brake of the Carl De Bruin.
Carl is really pushing it. As I wanted to say earlier, Margai currently still rotating to get points in. Tanai Kubi, who just joined, he's got to drive to get some points. I think he should make the 75% mark. Unfortunately, Christian Liebenberg, Chris Foley, and I think it was Peter Francis who had coming together out of turn 1, trying to fight for the same track position, and we completely lost Francis in that accident. But Christian and Chris Foley going on and try to make the best of a worse situation. We see a bit of a light spike there from Yanni. Unfortunately, Carl has to back right out of it. So it seems like there might be a bit of a bandwidth issue on Yanni's car or on Yanni's side during this event.
Or at least it doesn't end up any worse. Carl read that very nicely and no damage occurred and can happily carry on.
And Justin Davies is really pushing. He wants to catch up, and he is actually, it looks like he is catching quite quick. I think he's just on the quickest lap in 108.7 if I'm correct.
I couldn't recall, but yeah, you can see he's definitely closing the gap and really not wasting any time.
And sorry for that one, Ryan, but interesting enough, Mark Guy coming from the back after having started from the pit now, he's caught up to Christian Liebenberg, and he's not finding it easy to pass him.
No, definitely. Christian will definitely not not go down without a challenge, and not an easy driver to pass either. He wants to always do it super cleanly and really showing his way around it.
Well, I can assure you, Mark guy, we're going to stick with this one for a bit. Mark is going to up the pressure. He is a super fast guy, and he knows how to race close. He knows how to race clean, and if he gets a gap, he's going to take it.
And he knows how to put pressure. That's for sure.
Yeah, he does that very well. Ask me.
I think everyone could answer for that one.
So we're going to stick with this one. You can see that Mark 1 not really able to catch up with the straight. So Christian is really moving with this Mark 2 Golf at the moment.
But then you have a look at the brake.
Oh, Mark really late on the brake. That was playing with death.
That gets really sketchy there. And he's lost out a bit of time from that.
Well, he's not going to let go. He likes it. Mark is one of those guys. He just likes a good dice, and he's going to have fun here, and he's going to enjoy himself to the fullest. Oh, and Christian making a mistake.
But fortunately, not too much time lost, but enough to get Mark out right there again.
Well, Mark is just staying put, watching where he can gain, where he can make a move, and I think it's only a matter of time, and the move will be there.
Well, that's the thing is, Mark is really good at reading mistakes and making use of the opportunities.
Just wanted to have a quick look there. Justin Davies, who is catching quick now. He is really catching up. I think he's going to catch up to John pretty soon, and we should have another battle on hands. Is Mark going to go for it this time round? Again, really late on the brakes.
But he wants to put his nose in there.
He's
but
trying.
really early on the throttle, you can hear it. It's absolutely insane. He's really trying hard. But it's also nice to see Class A driver challenging a Class C driver, and getting to learn how other drivers, their lines, their racing style, and encourage the guys as well. It really goes a long way.
It helps with getting the experience and getting used to the pressure and where these guys. I mean, all the Class A guys have been racing for quite a long time and know this sim specifically out of head, and you can learn a lot from them with regard to space awareness and where to pass and what to do. And this is exactly what's happening here. Mark is applying the pressure, but he's not really taking any chances. We just got to cross over here, and you can see this, Ryan. Justin Davies has closed this now to about 4 cornings.
He's done an absolute superb job, and as far as I understand,
and John makes a mistake.
That is not a common sight.
No, John is feeling the pressure. That is not something we see from John at all. So he is
definitely
surely feeling the pressure. I want to hop back to this dice quickly, see what Mark does, and Mark has passed Christian, but
Christian not giving up.
He's not giving up. But
always up for a good race.
This is where the experience comes in, and we see up ahead we've got Marvin Sampson and Chris Foley in a massive battle there. I think, yeah, Mark is going to try and pull away now, and I think he is going to do it. The experience is going to count for him. Very close there, but he gets the
right
run.
on the bumper there. Goodness.
And look at this one, Chris Foley there and Marvin Sampson also in a massive battle. So everywhere someone is battling someone, and it's very hard to follow, but yeah, you can see they are all dicing each other.
Absolutely spectacular to see.
See Luciano there coming from the back. He's actually catching up to Rion, who's currently Rion third in class, and Karel de Bruin second in class. And then Yannick could see again first in class.
Yeah, I don't know if something happened to Karel that...
Oh yeah, no, you can see something did happen.
So yeah, I think he was definitely up for challenging Yannick Coetzee there. And Luciano very loose there at the back. I think that curb has come up a lot higher than anticipated.
He's got massive car control, that one. I've never seen him in a slide and losing it. He always catches it. And again, we can see Yanni with a big ping lag there. So that is something that he will have to look at for the next event. But I'm sure he will, and we'll get it sorted from our side as well and try and assist him. But back...
That might have been what caused Carl's a bit of damage there.
That could be. Looking back, look at this. Justin Davies now right up to the rear bump of John Massou. This is for second place overall as well as second place in Class B. Justin creamed race 1. Had a bit of a coming together with Yanni in the earlier stages of the race and has fought his way back to third place.
And he's actually got a setup that has worked so well for him, and he seems in full control of the car every single second right throughout the race.
Oh, and he's going for it. He's not hanging back.
I mean, I haven't seen any remarks of tyre wear from Justin. It seems like he's got a setup that really, really works well for him.
Yeah, his cars, it looks a lot lower than the rest of the cars and a lot softer if you see him going down the straight. Very bumpy track, this one, and they do tend to go very soft on the suspension here. And I think that's exactly what Justin did here. I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like.
Justin does spend a lot of time in testing and development and looking for ways to improve. But really giving John a hard time here.
Well, I think he's going to go for it. He wants that second place. It's all about the point. Oh, and a bit of a tap there. That was ever so slightly, but he backs out of it. He lets John go.
And John held on that very well.
They left to fight another lap.
Yeah, not that there's too many more to spare.
Well, they're about 3/4 through, so he's still got some time. He's got about 4 laps or so left, and you can see that John really is pushing that Golf. Justin has just got the better car this time, and I don't think John is going to have any answers to this.
It's going to be very, very, very close.
You can see John starting to defend there, really late on the brakes.
But John always welcoming a challenge as well. Whether it's a bit of rubbing or not, he enjoys a good battle.
Well, he's surely not going to make it easy, that I can promise you.
Oh no, for sure.
He's one hell of a driver, and Justin again very, very late on the brakes.
It's such a tighter line, it's impressive.
Yeah, that polar is sorted. There is nothing wrong with the handling there. On the outside through the dip, that's a bit ballsy there.
Go for an undercut.
He's going to try and get the run towards the final corner, and I think he's going to line him up for the straight.
That's quite possible. But John, almost another touch there, but all good. But yeah, Justin might be in there for a bit of slipstream.
I think this one is going to go down to the wire. They've got about 3 laps to go. You can see Melvin goes up ahead there, just about maintaining the gap. And Justin is going for it. He's on the outside. Is he going to make the move? What's going to happen? They're side by side, not leaving any room.
Both super late on the brakes.
That is super close. Well, that's
very nicely done.
That's amazing. He put the car in there. John knew he was on the curbs. He had to back out of it, and Justin takes second place there. So that was an epic move there by Justin.
No, that was perfect. Don't think he's going to catch Melvin unless Melvin makes a mistake, but so far none has come from it, so yeah, it looks promising.
We saw a bit of dust there, so don't count your chickens too early.
But John not giving up the fight though.
No, John is staying right there, but it just seems like Justin is getting a better drive out of the final corner.
Most definitely, yeah. Surely there's a bit of diff settings there, allowing for a bit earlier power application.
John is not falling back. He's already looking, where can I pass you? Extremely late on the brake. That was super late on the brakes.
I think that was a bit too late.
John Masoon not backing out of it. In the background there, we see Yannick Coetzee leading, 4th place currently, leading Class C, followed by Karel de Bruin in 2nd place in class, and Rion Schultz still in 3rd place in class.
Yeah, stunning drive from them. It's really, they've really shown spectacular pace and not wanting to give up at all.
Ooh, John running a bit wide there. He is really pushing that Golf. Yeah, I said earlier that I think somewhere along the line Justin did a 108.5, which is the quickest ever on this track in the Polos, and he did that the previous lap when he was in the tow of John.
I think that's the quickest lap out of all the cars, actually.
That is basically the GTI Challenge lap record on Tony Rust, yes. And that's going to be a very hard one to beat.
Oh, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know if John has an answer for this.
Well, they're basically almost on the last lap. On the last lap. Oh, and Melvin losing it on the last lap is...
Just holds on to that.
Just holds on to that. He's done it before, and he's almost done it again. Through the dip, he's got 2 more corners to go. Don't mess it up. Justin is right there, and he's attacking.
He's literally right there. Oh, bit of understeer there.
They go down the main straight. John has decided, okay, back out of it. He's going to settle for 3rd place. He's still leading the championship. Job well done. Justin Melvin, they're flashing his lights, taking victory on home turf. 2nd place, Justin Davis. 3rd place, fantastic race by these 2 guys. John Masood taking 3rd. Coming over the line there, Yannick Coetzee winning Class C. He is followed home by Karel de Bruin in the orange Golf Mark 1. Then
And not too far behind.
Not too far behind. There we see, well, look at this. Luciano Bonino, after he's off, has managed to put in a 4th in class and still finish in 6th place overall. So, fantastic result for him after his big run into the wall.
Yeah, absolutely spectacular drive and not shying about. It's really putting the hammer down, and you know, it's the best way just to get going again and get cracking.
All
Not
right,
let anything hold you back.
we're going to have a short break here. Going to cross over to a nice video from Peters, which we really appreciate, as while I load in the Class B car. So if you want to go for a quick toilet break, you're more than welcome. I think we've got about 2 minutes, and then we will be ready for classes B and D, which that's going to be an interesting one.
That's for sure.
We'll see you guys in 2 minutes time.
See you shortly.
And we are back for race 1 of Class B and D. We see there on the grid, we're going to cross over now as soon as Ryan gives me the heads up that he's back from wherever he went.
All good. We are ready to go.
Well, we're going to cross over. We see the guys there on the grid. This should be an interesting one, Ryan. Sorry, my bad. Very interesting one, this one. The two brothers, Henko and Christian van der Berg, both on the front row. Right behind them, Michael Rust in the Joker Polo, Eugene Casey in the Sabet MK1 Golf, and a well-known name in ovals who's joined the GTI Cup, none other than Mr. Dennis Knutse in the SRA Sim Race Polo. Then we have Keegan Paxton taking pole in Class D, and behind him MC Lensley, who didn't have a very good qualifying, but we know he is super fast on Tony Rust, and that's got to be a super one to watch.
That's for sure. And the Van der Berg brothers really absolutely showing that they mean business and not slouching about. They are there to race.
Tristan's going to try and repeat his feat of last week where he creamed the pack and absolutely flew away from the rest of the pack. Henko and Michael had an epic battle. Unfortunately, Jana van der Westhuizen not here tonight due to the Easter weekend, running a bit late, but still it's going to be a hell of a battle, I think.
Yeah, I think Mr. Slabbert there, he's seen body changes but no engine changes, because I see them smoking along.
Well, yeah, I think Luciano gave him an old engine because he's tired of building new engines. Andre keeps putting it into the tires. And look at that, Christian taking the lead. Right next to him, little brother Henko van der Berg. Michael Rust is already on the attack, and as is Eugene Kaiser. These four are not holding back. They're going for that first spot. Henko going for the undercut, Eugene passing Michael there.
Goodness, it's all over. But Christian really wants to get ahead of his brother. And you can see
he flashes like he's not happy with his brother there, that's for sure. What you doing there, bud? Imagine if they get out the rings, they're going to murder each other.
Yes, fortunately not too close to each other though.
And look at this, MC Lensley not having the best of qualifying. Just want to get his name here. Already on the attack. So, that is Andre Slabbert, I do believe. And look at MC. MC has passed Keegan. He's now right behind Dennis Knutse. Dennis Knutse is not going to be easy. Old oval track racer, very quick. But look at Keegan. Keegan is right up there.
He's watching it.
And we see the commentator car there. Woo! That was very close. One of the polos standing on the grid, unable to start. But back to the fight for the lead.
An MC going.
MC is going for a move, but look at Dennis. Dennis repasses him, he read it, and he immediately retakes the position.
Dennis did absolutely superb there to read that, and he saw it coming.
And both Christian and Henko with the headlights on now. It looks like Christian might be pulling away, but don't forget Michael Rust in the background there. He's right up.
He's got a lot of pace and got a very good setup that I've personally driven and very balanced.
Oh, and look at Henko. Henko's made up a lot of ground, and he's right up there to be in the slipstream down the main straight. He also gets a very good run out of the corner.
Wow, what a drive out of that corner.
That was super fast. Well, Christian is covering the inside, and Henko's going to have to go on the outside.
God, Henko had to get out of the slip very early and much earlier than what we usually see.
And look at the side by side, they tap each other. They are on it. And this is allowing Michael Rust to catch right up. And look at the background there. It's Keegan Paxton, MC Lensley, and Dennis Knutse in a massive dice as well. Just want to get to that. Look at that, a three-way battle for 4th place. And MC having gotten past this time round, he has passed Dennis. Oh, and Keegan losing it into the tie wall. Unfortunately, that was a massive, massive hit there.
Hopefully everyone else has missed that, but yeah.
Yeah, they all seem to have gone through, so fortunately we... Oh, and Andre going
farming again.
Andre going farming, you can see the golf, all 4 wheels in the air there. But we're going back to the two brothers. They are not giving up. Michael Rust in turn has caught right up to them. So 2 massive battles going on at the moment. That is between these 3. And look at this. Again on the outside, late on the break. Henku wants to beat his brother. Another little touch there.
Some love rubs there.
In the background, I'm still watching that little dice between MC Lensley and Dennis Knutzer, but this is an epic battle for the lead. These guys are absolutely pushing it to the limit there. Christian is not... Oh, bit of a shunt there. He takes the lead there.
A little bit. And Michael Rust reads it and he says he wants part of it. Christian running very wide, but giving some room, which is always appreciated.
And Henku takes the lead. He's been fighting that for 3 laps now. But Christian is not going to give up. And Michael and Christian are side by side. So Michael immediately noticing a gap and he's going to go for it. He's in the slip there of Christian. Is he going to be able to make a pass?
Very early out of the slip though again.
Well, Christian plays it safe. He keeps the inside line. But remember, this is home turf to Michael. And he is a wise old man. So he's got to know where to pass and where to break and where to make a move. You can see him going for the undercut, trying to get the run out of the corner there. And he does just that. Christian going wide.
And as far as I know, those barriers don't move.
No, they're dead solid. We saw that. And it does break you. Side by side, that is very, very risky. We seldomly see that being done. Fantastic racing here.
Following suit there and catching up. I mean, what a drive.
Eugene hanging in there and knowing that should anyone make a mistake, he'll be right up there to grab it. And again in the background, I have to go to this one quick. Dennis Knutzer has again passed MC Lensley. They've been swapping positions now every single lap. But curb running there for MC, that's going to cost him some time, but still he still stays right behind Dennis. Dennis is not getting away.
Yeah, he's driving the socks off that Polo.
We've got to go back to the Class D battle in a minute, but we're going to watch this battle unfold. Oh, and Christian very late on the brakes. He touches Michael there. He slows down, so wise choice there. He gives the position back, but now Eugene is right up there in the pack. 3 side by side going up the hill. This is not going to end well. Oh, Michael a bit sideways. They get together there. A bit of a touch there from Eugene. Michael keeping it. No. Unfortunately, that is it for Michael Rust. That was a big shunt. He tried his best. It did not end well, so that is his race called for, unfortunately.
That is very, very unfortunate, yeah, but...
yeah, the car completely destroyed and he has to restart from the pit. We see Eugene now trying to stay up with Christian, but Christian is got fresh air now and he's got to set his eyes on Henku. So we've got to keep an eye on this one. And then Dennis Knutzer here, he is slowly pulling away from MC Lensley.
But MC not going to give it up, eh?
No, he is not going to give it up, that's for sure. He's not going to give it up. Then if we go to the Class D battle, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to run through the guys quickly and just see who's lying where and try and get something. We see Michael Kotzer there, also from Namibia in the JDM Polo, currently on his own, not sure where exactly he's in Class D. He did have 1 or 2 offs, so he is quite far back. Justin Smith there, coming over the main straight, also running on his own. Not too much going on there, just want to grab the points. These guys are all quite new to SRA and just getting into the groove of things. And then we have Mr. Havoc, Andre Slabbert. Wayne Mitten. Call this guy, he can teach you how to mess up a golf. Look at this.
Yeah, it's I think it's pretty much concluded that there's a Demolition Derby award. Very well
That's
earned.
for sure. The rear actually skewed. I think the air filter is up his pupil. That's for sure. It can't be anywhere else.
Yeah, he's even dislodged the fuel cap. All the fuel is being spilled everywhere.
He's breathing like Darth Vader in there.
Well, he's got plenty of ventilation from the panel misalignment, that's for sure.
Well, unfortunately, we have to admit we saw that on the replays. It was a lag spike from JP Brunt. We just saw rejoining there. And Andre was in the worst spot at the worst moment. He spun that car into the pit, out of control, not a fault of his own. But Andre, you know we're not gonna let you go on this. Oh, and Andre running a bit wide. The JP has just joined. He's a couple of laps down. This in turn will allow Chantal de Jager. Now this is Michael Rust's fiance, if I'm correct. I don't know if they've married yet. But I mean, she's gone from strength to strength, and she is currently second or third in class, I believe.
Yeah, and our only lady driver at the current moment, so really spectacular drive and really getting quick.
She had a fantastic result last weekend, taking fourth in class, and she's going to try and bet on that. And she is doing just at the moment right behind her. Marius van Wyk also getting to terms with the polo, doing real good. And that's the one I was talking about. There you can see Andre. That actually happened later on.
Now that's proper broken. There's no saving that.
yo, Andre.
Mr. Benini really forking out a new body again.
Well, there you have it. Cameron Venish, teammate of Dylan Conway. Only his second race, currently leading Class D. Super drive from him, and he is really coming up the ranks very, very quick.
Yeah, and I mean, super clean as far as I've seen, and really doing a spectacular job. And a brilliant looking skip as well.
Yeah, a lot of work done there by Dylan, and Dylan at the moment also in the not the best of races. Tony Rust, not a really easy track to race on, but he enjoyed himself thoroughly and got some good points, and yeah, he's getting better every single race as well.
Yeah, well, he's only got half his sight out of that windshield, but other than that, going strong.
And we see Henko van der Berg there now coming up to lap Justin Andre Slabbert. He flashes his lights saying thank you as he goes into turn 2. Well, he's pulled away from brother Christian. And
By quite the margin.
that is, Christian is not going to be happy about it. He wants to win, Henko wants to win. I think Mom's going to have the boxing gloves ready for the next one.
That's for sure, but Christian just happy to not bun it, I'm sure, and get some breathing space from Eugene as well.
Eugene Kaiser there currently in 4th place, and then we have Uncle Mike Ramsey there in the Fuchs Polo, quietly getting to terms. Not a bad result as well for him. He's been working on the car, he's been helping a lot with setup and future ideas that we can do with the car, and yeah, you can see him rotating, putting in some good lap times, and not doing bad at all.
Yeah, and definitely getting used to the entire setup as well. Really, really well done.
Another one of the new drivers, Jamie Ray Nichols, quite a quick driver. You can see he's also been in the wars here, there, somewhere, but I love the colours of that car. It looks so clean and nice when it's not bent, but yeah, we know the Golf bends quite easily. It moves, but it doesn't look that good.
But yeah, very, very, very simple color tone there, and you could almost put it like a Group 1 period correct.
Yeah, basically. And well, if we go to Michael Rust after he's off, he's just trying to get back in there and get some points. Unfortunately, the bad luck hit Mr. Rust again, and at a stage there was a saying on Tony Rust, and he hated that name. He can explain it to you once he reads this or hears this. There was a saying where he was called one run rust due to bad luck. And unfortunately that luck returned here in race 1 again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the luck of racing, I suppose, and that goes for anybody.
You can see while he's catching up, he hasn't given up. He's gone to the pits, he fixed the car, and he's back out there with all the guys unable to attend. He's still going to get some good points, and that's at this stage with him lying in third in the championship, still in contention to win it. That is and a bit of running together there yeah, as I said, bad luck there. Commentator's curse. So sorry, Michael. That is a mistake we rarely see from him.
And again, in the tyres, it's like insane. You can't get out there.
And we see Henko actually coming to lap him. So not the best of races for Michael there. I think he might have gotten caught out. Justin acquired quite a new driver, braking very early, and Michael was trying to make up time. So unfortunate incident there, but he still keeps going. In as I was trying to say, he knows he has to get the points. That's the main goal at the moment.
There's a huge championship battle ongoing, and yeah, he definitely has to utilize each and every single point he can get.
Well, if you look at this, Dennis has now pulled away from MC, so he's getting used to this car, and I think once he gets into the groove of it, he's going to be right up front there in Class B. It's actually only his first race in the car, and he's absolutely flying.
Yeah, absolutely stellar job, and Dennis getting to grips and getting faster and faster with having a long break away from circuit racing.
Well, you can see the experience of the ovals, knowing how to work traffic. He's very, very quick through it. The rear tyres really locking up there. That was a bit quick through there, Dennis, but he hangs on to it, and not enough for MC to catch right up. So
no, fortunately, he made quite a gap to allow for some errors.
Again, we see Cameron Venish there doing a superb job. I think you can just maybe get the results ready for this. As I said, it's very difficult with a lot of cars here, and just try and follow who ended where, especially with the guys up front racing so hard. Yeah, it gets tricky with the streaming here, guys, because we're not in this race. We literally watch the replay as you're watching it, and try to follow it. Where with the Class A battles, we actually race there, and you more or less know who's where.
Yeah, and I must say, if Luciano wants to know, I think those magnets were proudly sponsored by Benini Electrical.
To Andre. And again, a superb job there by Chantel. Polo still intact, doing a good job. We see Andre again.
Yeah, not giving up on doing the.
That's the
most reconstructive race.
If I'm counting correct, that is the third Benini Golf on track in one race.
Like I said, he's really he's doing a recreational race.
Andre, you're getting an award. That is for sure. You getting an award, and it's your name change on the squad. Andre Darby or something like that. And we can see Jamie Ryan back to the racing. Jamie Ryan Nicol actually catching up to Chantel now.
Yeah, actually running third place, if I'm not mistaken. In class.
In class, very good job there. So only his third race here, and well, again, hats off to Chantel. She is absolutely flying.
Yeah, and only getting stronger and stronger. And yeah, that makes me fear when the PC upgrades start coming. What are we then going to expect? It's
got to be. I think she's got to go a long way. And with Michael coaching and teaching her, and everybody helping her, she's really come from strength to strength and absolutely flying. Currently running in 6th place overall, which is superb.
And I see Mr. Justin Davies actually gave the perfect description. Beer can Andre. That sounds about right.
It sounds about right. Well, this is actually the Class C leader, Cameron Venish, doing a superb job. He is absolutely creaming at the moment.
Yeah, doing really, really good. Also, it really helps. He got good times in to start with, got a breakaway, and can set his mind clear on what he needs to do, get the lines right, get braking points right, really work hard on it.
Yeah, Keegan Paxton had this one in the bag, but unfortunately, bit of an off there ruined this race for him, and so he's about a lap down, but still getting some good points, and he is also moving up to Class C next round, and this is going to be interesting because he's teamed up with John Massou, Carl Lebrun, and I do believe, I can't remember the fourth driver now, so he's going to be getting setups and coaching from John Massou, and that is going to make a massive difference, I can promise you that.
Oh, that's for sure. And I mean, it's only welcomed to see the guys growing.
And we see Henko putting off there, having won the race. Christian van der Berg in second place. Unfortunately, Dennis Knutse, we saw that, you guys missed it, but Dennis Knutse running as high as fourth place, pulling off on the last corner without fuel. A superb race by him. He was out with about 1 litre. That was it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Ryan,
yeah, it was like not even a litre.
As I load into the next one, can you maybe just run for us through the results if possible?
Of course. Yeah. So to top that off, Class B, first and second being taken by the Van den Berg brothers. Henko taking first, Christian taking second, followed by Eugene Kaiser. Absolutely stunning result there in third place. MC Lensley taking fourth, due to Dennis unfortunately running out of fuel, and then Michael Russ taking fifth in Class B there, and then Dennis obviously in sixth. Very unfortunate, but we've all run out of fuel before. And then in Class D, Cameron Vanesh, sterling job, no incidents, kept his head clean, first in Class D, followed by Chantal de Jager in second, and even so, fifth and sixth overall for Cameron and Chantal. Jamie Ray Nichols taking third overall, third in Class D. Then Michael Kotze in fourth place, stunning result there, followed by Marius van Wyk. Keegan after an off, recovering very well, followed by Dylan Conway, great result there as well. Then Andre Slabbert in eighth, Justin Smith, and Mike Ramsey and JP Brandt, but JP I think had some network issues and obviously had a big off and parking in the pit thereafter.
Well, we're on the grid for race 2. We're going to cross over as the guys get ready. As we see the reverse grid now, top 6. And Chantal finding herself on pole for the first time. I think she is literally, she's got wet pants, that's for sure.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Second place there, we see Mr. Venish there. Cameron Venish. Third place, MC Lensley. Fourth place, Eugene Kaiser. Fifth place, Christian van der Berg. Sixth place, Henko van der Berg. Seventh place, Jamie Ray Nichols. Eighth place, Michael Kotze. Ninth place, Michael Russ. 10th place, Marius van Wyk. So Michael has got 9 cars. He's going to have to work. Oh, and we see someone there either disconnecting or with a jump start. Unfortunately, that is Michael Kotze. So that gives Michael Russ 8 cars that he has to pass. This is going to be a hard race, guys. It's not going to be easy. Those two Van der Berg brothers are going to be at it again, I'm pretty sure.
Going to be very defensive too.
And they're off. Let's see what happens here. Eugene,
a brilliant start there.
Fantastic start there. Eugene Kaiser already on the outside of MC Lensley. Christian van der Berg coming in there. Henko van der Berg. Look at MC Lensley. He's going on the inside there with Eugene side by side. MC Lindsay taking the lead
And
there.
making the best of it.
Christian following suit, and we've got Eugene Kaiser falling in behind Chantel. Chantel not holding back at all.
They're doing a great job there.
So not the best of starts for Henku there. Henku unfortunately getting caught up in traffic, playing it safe, and Christian van der Berg, MC Lindsay there side by side. We see Eugene Kaiser, Chantel de Jager side by side. Chantel very early on the brakes. Michael runs into the back of her. Oh, no.
That's going to create a family feud today.
Unfortunately there, Michael running into Chantel. She in result runs into him, and Michael has gone from as high as 4th back down to last place, having to get hard on the brake. Chantel pulling off there to give the position back. I think that was rather command than anything else.
Yeah, I don't want to go further in that one, but yeah, it surely wasn't great in the house.
I think Michael broke a power supply on purpose after this. But look at this. MC Lensley right up there with Christian van der Berg, Eugene Kaiser, Henko van der Berg. It's a four-way battle at the moment for first place. In the background there, we can see Dennis Knutse also. He's started from last. He's right up into 5th place on the inside of Jamie Ray Nichols there now. And then we see Cameron Vanish and Keegan Paxton. So they're all up there and battling a hard battle there. Oh, and that is it for Dennis Knutse, wisely escaping back to pit. Unfortunately, just going off there. Not a good one. And we see Henko running to the background, into the barriers in the background there. So a lot happening here, guys. They're all pushing very hard and making a lot of mistakes.
Mistakes happen, but yeah, it's not a forgiving circuit if you get it wrong.
Christian van der Berg there in the lead. MC Lensley in 2nd. Eugene Kaiser there in 3rd place. Quite close together. Then after all this, I think Keegan Paxton got very lucky and got through cleanly. Yes, he is up into 5th place now, and 2nd in Class D. Jamie Ray Nichols then the leader of Class D, if I'm correct.
That's correct, yes. And yeah, they got through unscathed, and it shows because there's no damage to the Mark 1s.
And then Marius van Wyk there currently in 3rd in Class D. Also a splendid job from him as the Class B guys got tangled, and in the wars these guys just kept their head down, got it through all the incidents, and they're right up there.
Oh, and there's more contact there.
Another incident there in the background. Henko van der Berg coming through the field and making a slight mistake there. Unfortunately not the race for him. Michael Rust having rejoined, and he is flying now. We see Jamie Ray Nichols has gone off in the dip as well, so he probably went into the barrier. So that hands the class lead to Keegan Paxton. So yeah, and Keegan is long gone.
Yeah, he is miles ahead.
He's miles ahead now.
He's just got to keep his head clear now and keep it on circuit. And he might actually catch the front leaders.
And look at this. MC Leslie has been passed by Eugene Kaiser. We missed that one. They were quite far apart. Can MC counter-attack, or is Eugene going to pull a gap?
Oh, any time will tell. But MC not giving up. He's pushing hard.
Yeah, for the guys watching this, we removed the restrictors for the last couple of events. It went good until the return to Tony Rust. Not an easy track, and the guys started battling each other, and the experience between the guys in classes B and D caused for some havoc, which is why as of the next event there will be a rolling start with 2 pace cars, with the Class B car starting first and the Class D car starting about half a lap behind them. Hopefully that clears the havoc. It's all a learning process. You learn every league, you learn every single event, and look at MC Lensley.
He's not backing out of it, not at all.
This is quite a good battle to watch at the moment, and MC Lensley doing a superb job there. He's going to try and make the undercut. It runs a bit wide, but if he gets a good drive out of there, the outside line through there does give you an absolutely fantastic run up the hill.
Eugene also just slightly caught out there by late braking, but held on to it very nicely.
Eugene definitely feeling the pressure there. He is pushing really hard. That little Sabat Golf, you see the flames Oh, and that is going to lose you some time, MC. MC also having been away for quite
immediately.
MC having been away for quite some time, as we know, Ryan, and still getting back into the groove after his return.
But definitely showing his way around, trying he means business. He really missed being on track, and looking forward to getting it all done.
Yeah, he missed it so much. He actually took his laptop with him to work where he was working away. Tried to race with the controller, and as we all know, that doesn't end well. He gave up. He said, no, let's rather wait till I get back. He is back, and he is flying.
I only know of one person that'll do it brilliantly with a controller. It's better than using a wheel. But yeah, he's got some family commitments at the moment.
That's for sure. Hoping to see him back soon. And well, Christian van der Berg, repeating his feat of last week. He is running away with Class A. Unfortunately, Henko taking himself out. Michael getting involved in a bit of an incident there. Oh, and in the background there, I do believe that was Eugene Kaiser and MC Lindsay. Not sure what happened there, but yeah, that we just saw in the back there. I think MC was going for a move and it caught him out, and those tires are hard. They do not move.
Just keeps on catching out.
So that, I think MC caught himself out there under the braking. You could just see the smoke and he was straight into the tires. So that is his good race called for. But look at Michael Rust. All of this has seen him move up the rank. I think he's up into third place now after his big off. Yes, yeah, he's up into third place now, and he's got his sights set now on Eugene Kaiser. No, actually Keegan Paxton. So Keegan is currently in third place, leading Class C, and Michael trying to catch up. And then we have Marius van Wyk currently in battle with JP Brandt for second place in Class D. Sorry, not Class C, Class D.
Yeah, and at the meanwhile, Michael Rust still actually third in class.
Third in class and fourth overall, yes.
Yes.
But look at Marius van Wyk and JP Brandt. They are absolutely having a blast here. JP currently, I do believe he is the championship leader, or right up there in contention for the championship. And he's got to play this one wise. You can't get involved too much, but you don't want to be all on your own. So, but he's made the pass on Marius, and it looks like he's got the pace at the moment.
And you could see, Marius reading it and not wanting to wreck it at all.
Yeah, Marius playing it wisely. He's trying to maintain the gap, but he's not taking any chances there. JP struggling with the turning on there. That allows Marius to catch right up, but he has to get on the brakes to try and avoid contact.
But very, very clean, and absolutely a joy to see.
Dennis Klutzer, unfortunately, after his event, yeah, that should be... He's got to kick himself after that. He was doing such a good race, and then just hit the tires. Oh, and we see Dylan Conway there running wide. Unfortunately, not into the tires. He's back on track, but that could have hurt big time.
Yeah, unfortunately, the famous corner that will catch everyone out at some other point. Michael pushing it very hard. You can
hear Michael is, and he's catching up to Keegan quite fast now. So Michael is really pushing it. I think he's pretty frustrated in that seat. A good result here will help, obviously, for the championship points. And it is a close fought battle at the top. Another interesting, unfortunately, Wayne Mitten, who could not join us tonight due to Easter weekend. But he will be back next week, and he will be up in Class B. So that should be an interesting battle to see as he found his feet, and he is absolutely flying lately.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got a hold of some pace with some new equipment, and showing his way, definitely. I expect some very close battles, especially with Mr. Michael Rust. It seems like it'll be really on par. Interesting enough, the next league coming up, some pretty interesting ideas around with regard to the classes, and I can promise you guys it is going to be super, super close. We've looked at the times, and between classes A and C at the moment, there
is plenty of guys that's going to run in one class due to average clean laps on times. It's the difference is so small. It's going to be anything can happen.
Yeah, it's going to be an insane field, and going to be probably the league to watch out for.
It's still 5 weeks away, but the guys can get ready for it. We'll have a big launch for it, and that will also see, a big surprise from. Well, I can't go into that. You and I know, but we'll keep that for later.
All we can say, there's lots coming.
Well, as I said, and look at this, Dennis Knutser. So there's a huge battle now. It's Dennis Knutser, Mike Ramsey, Cameron Venish, Justin Smith. Dennis coming from behind, so he's quietly been catching up. We see Chantal de Jager in the background there. So Dennis now coming to pass Mike Ramsey. And on the inside there, Mike obviously in a Class D car, while Dennis is driving in Class B, so he is the quicker driver, but he's worked the traffic very, very quick.
Yeah, it's also...
Oh, and Mike way late on the brakes. He runs wide. That is going to cost him a lot. Unfortunately, Mike outbraking himself, and he runs into that barrier.
Very, very, very hard. Goodness.
That was unfortunately.
That is a dead stop. I think even quite literally, if it was the case.
2 eyeballs on the windscreen for sure.
Well, Dennis definitely not saying no to some mistakes. But yeah, always read nicely and keeps his calm. And not want to ruining it for anyone. Still getting used to the car and the whole setup.
Well, Ryan.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I just wanted to, talking about Dennis now. I just wanted to chip in there. With yourself and myself having raced ovals with SRA, getting out of those things into this, it is actually a lot more relaxing.
No, it is, and we tend to think that we drive hard, and then you do the ovals and then come back, and it's like it's not even remotely close. It's a whole different story, and you're so and dealing with traffic, and that's where Dennis says it's absolutely shined, is because you're always navigating traffic in ovals. And just as a comparison, when you're dealing with 1 or 2 cars, it's really it feels so relaxing at that point.
Now back to the leader here, Christian van der Berg. He's gone. He's repeat his feat of last weekend. He got don't go to the tires just yet, Christian. Stay away. Every time we watch someone, they mess it up.
Yeah, well, you said he was running away, so it was quite literally running away from the circuit.
So at the moment, leading and doing a superb job of it. Currently in second place, Eugene Kaiser there, not too far off. The Golf's still in one piece. He's done a superb job here. Not a single dent on that Golf, even though he was in the battles. And fantastic drive. You can see Christian crossing the start finish there, with Eugene right behind him. And then we go to the battle for third place. Keegan Paxton there currently in third and leading Class D, but Michael Rust is closing every single lap. He wants that he wants that third place.
Yeah,
he wants the podium.
A lot of time.
He is really catching up quick now. They've got about
that fellow screaming.
They've got about 3 laps remaining, so he's going to have to push really hard to get the third place, unless Keegan backs out and give him the position. But I doubt he's going to do that.
Well, it's a wait and see, because Keegan, I'm sure, knows he's got a fast drive behind him, and it looked like that was his intentions pretty early on now.
You can see Michael there putting it on 2 wheels. He is really pushing super hard. Yeah, Keegan has got the choice now. He can try and race Michael and then mess up his own race while leading the class, or he can let Michael pass, and he's not going to lose any points.
No, that's for sure. There's nothing to risk, but a good self-evaluation to be made should he want to see what the pace is like with higher classes. But definitely doing an absolutely stunning job in race 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, he's ran well. He kept his head clean. You can see there's no marks on the Golf either. After his first race off, he decided, okay, that's not going to happen again. And fantastic job by him. And Michael catching up really quick now. So Michael is pushing super hard.
And you can see again Keegan moving ever so slightly left, like anticipating that faster car is going to come past.
He's aware Michael is there. Yeah, immediately he moves to the left. Michael on the inside there. Keegan leaves enough room there. Oh, and Michael runs into the barrier there.
Oh, mistake the maker.
Well, Keegan backs out of it. He's played the safe game. He's decided he's not going to get involved in that. He's got to take 4th place overall, and he is going to take a class 1 for sure. No, unless he breaks it, he's not going to be caught.
But talking about that, again, looking at the quality that he's read that so well, he's made the position available, nothing to risk, but he saw the position being taken, mistake being made, and ready to bounce back at it again. Actually, so nothing risky, but reading the situation, absolutely fantastic job.
And there goes the broken Golf. I think that car's about a meter shorter than it should be.
I think that one's seen about 10 different bodies because they're running out of new ones.
There aren't many left. One of these days you've got to put him in the polo.
Well, I'm sure you still want something to race.
No. Well, he's messed up that as well.
Exactly.
And we see Cameron Venice there. An absolute superb race by him. The car looking lovely. Job well done there by Dylan. And not a bad race at all for him. I think currently leading the class again. Andre Sabat there behind him. And Cameron's got to push, otherwise Andre might catch him, because this is quite a close battle.
Yeah, I think they pretty much safe up.
I think Cameron is in second. I think he's in second in class.
Well, not wanting to jump the gun, but I think there's Keegan, and then I'm sure there's the likes of Jamie Ray Nichols and Marius and JP Brandt ahead of them.
Yeah, we'll just have to check. It's so difficult if you, as I said, if you're not in the race itself. And with the version we're doing this on, there is no live timing, so it's a guessing game. And we see Andre there admitting he goes off again. I just scored another dice in the glimpse, and then Keegan loses it all on his own. Unfortunately, but I saw another dice there up. Quite sure I saw another battle there. Oh, Jamie Ray Nichols in the wars. That Golf doesn't look good anymore.
No, he's matching Mr. Slubbert at the moment, but he doesn't beat Slubbert.
Well, there we see Enko not the best races for him. Fantastic race 1, winning it, and then in race 2, winning it on his own in the dip into the tyre barrier. And as they cross the line, race over there.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Race 1 then won by Christian van der Berg. Second place, from what I know for sure, was Eugene Kaiser, and third place Michael Rust. Keegan Paxton taking the Class C win there in 4th overall. And from there, I am going to leave the results to you, because I have no bloody clue.
So, yeah, obviously first, second and third for Class B, obviously mentioned. Christian van der Berg, Eugene Kaiser and Michael Rust. Then Henko van der Berg, despite a poor race, I mean, still 4th in class, still a spectacular result. Ahead of MC Lensley in 5th, and then Dennis Knutzer in 6th place. Class D, Keegan Paxton taking the win there, and by, fortunately, even despite his little accident, still 10 seconds ahead of Marius van Wyk in second. Jamie Ray Nicol pulls through in third place, followed by JP Brandt in fourth, Cameron Vanesh in fifth for Class D, followed by Andre Slabbert in sixth for Class D, Michael Kotze in seventh. Didn't have the best race there, but I think he might have had an off there. Justin Smith in 8th, Class D, and Chantal de Jager, unfortunately, with the earlier incident pulling off, lost a lot of time, but still, stunning drive in 9th place for Class D. Then Dylan Conway pulling through in 10th place, and Mike Ramsey in 11th place for Class D.
Yeah, that was with the points as well, Ryan. It is super close at the moment. We did update the points, and from John Massou, Justin Davis, they've got a massive battle ongoing for the win of the championship. Class B, it's Michael Rust, it's Christian van der Berg, Henko van der Berg, Wayne Mitten joining in there. It's going to be a hell of a battle towards the end. Class C, we've got a huge battle as well. The guys only points apart. Chris Foley, Karel de Bruin, Rion Schulz comes to mind. Class D, it's wide open. It's JP Brandt, Adrian Gous. I mean, the guys, absolutely anything can happen. And with only 5 rounds left, I can assure you the guys are going to push really hard. Most of the guys have dropped their 3 events, and now every single race counts.
No, that's for sure. And yeah, there is some much closer racing still to come. There is still a circuit that's yet to be mentioned to take place, so be on the lookout for that. It's to be mentioned soon. And then, yeah, it's going to be an insane end to the closing end of the season. There's still all to play for, and yeah, I must just comment and to say that Andre definitely just takes the DD award, and it's not a direct drive, and that's the Demolition Derby award for sure.
Well, he's getting a new name, Andre DD.
Exactly.
Or Andre Triple D.
Yeah, I see. He does say that there's a couple more golfs ordered for the next 5 rounds, but I don't think 10 is enough.
I think, yeah, looking at everything, there's not even a chance you can award drive of the day because everyone was driving superb. But in the end, if I have to award a drive of the day, it would definitely go to Justin Davis. He absolutely creamed it. Chantal, fantastic job by her as well. Bit of an unfortunate, that was super hard pressure on her having to start from pole. I think she completely froze. But fantastic job in race 1. Race 2 lost a lot of time there, but yeah, it was fantastic racing, and we will see all you guys next week. We're gonna throw another ending with video to you guys, and that will be it. To those racing in the historics tomorrow evening, see you all then. For those not racing, be sure to join Peter's live stream, and yeah, that's also very interesting to watch. A lot of sideways action. We're going to Midval, very tricky track, and it should be fun.
That's for sure, and we'd also just like to again say thank you to all that participated in this event at Tony Rust. It doesn't go unappreciated. It is very much appreciated, and thank you to all that has spent their time and evenings watching with us.
Cheers guys, thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers guys.